Morning everyone, it's Jill here. Welcome to my craft. Today I'm going to be doing my May Christmas card challenge. Running a bit late this month because I've been back to work after COVID and not so much time to play anymore. But there we go. That's life, isn't it? So we're working today on a 6x4, which I've just cut down from my A5 cards. And so obviously make 2 out of a sheet of that. And that's just an ordinary 300 GSM. And then I've got some Clarity stencil card, which is quite nice for taking water. So we're not going to put massive amounts on there, but it takes the water quite well. So let's get started. Now the tree that I'm using here comes from Chocolate Baroque, and I think that's still on their website. So that's going to be my first port of call, just to stamp that up. And I'm going to be stamping in my VersaFine Olympia Green. It's a nice, quite modern stamp, this one. Modern looking. Just turn my paper around this way. And I've got a smudge on it already, so turn my paper over. And I'm just going to keep that to the bottom right hand side here. They don't need a stamping platform for this one because it's quite open. You can get away with any trees that you've got for this. All look quite nice. And there we go. It's a beautiful tree, that one. And then also from Chocolate Baroque, I've got this little star stamp, which I'm going to emboss. So in with the Versamark. Just use some light tapping there. And I'm just going to pop that in the top right hand corner, like so. Obviously any stars that you've got will work. And I've got my jewelled gold embossing powder from Stampendous. A little bit on there. See if I've got a little scrap paper. That'll do. I've just picked up a few stray bits of embossing powder there, so let's lose that. Obviously got a bit of Versamark on the bottom of the stamp. I'll probably cover over in a moment. Let's put that over there, out of the way, and come in with a heat gun. So yes, I just wanted something fairly quick to make this month, to be honest, because obviously I'm running later than I would normally in the month. And there we go, that's done lovely. Right, going to colour these trees with some Distress ink in Evergreen Bough. I'm just going to put my lid on my embossing powder a minute. That's better. Don't want that everywhere. So with this, I'm just going to smooch some onto my sheet here. Tiny bit of water. And a brush. And then we'll just watercolour that in. As I said, it will take a fair bit of water, this card, without pilling and bobbling and what have you. And this is such a lovely colour, this Evergreen Bough. It's almost sort of turquoisey. So if you're batch making and you need to do a lot in a hurry, then clean and simple cards are the way to go. Yeah, it's great, these little distress inks, for doing this, or you could use some watercolour. Colour in with your pencils, whatever. Put a little bit more in down there. Doesn't need too particular. Right, just going to get rid of this before we get it everywhere. Put my brush in there to clean off. And quick blast with the heat gun. Job done. Now then, I'm going to ground these trees, and for that one I'm going to use my Rustic Wilderness distress ink, and I've got this little plastic template, but if you haven't got that you can just rip a bit of paper or something. Let's just come into there, see how we get on with that and line that up. I'm just going to have a nice little hill here. I just move these little sheets around until I get them where I want. That's quite nice. Probably need a bit more ink actually. That's better. More ink there. And then I'm just going to put a little hill in the background. So for that I'm not going to put any more ink on. Just very lightly just pull a little bit down off of the little template there, and perhaps stick another one in the background there. There we are. That's done that quite nicely. Let's pop that away. Right, round the edges I'm going to come in with my VersaFine Clair and my little brush. So I'm just going to take this white sheet away. And the main reason I've been working on that is obviously because of the reflection from my light. But it's nice to work straight onto the mat here, and as you can see you can just pull it in nice and gently down the side until you get the look that you want. Now I've gone with this colour because I wanted to add that sort of moody night type scene to it without it being too dark. And by working off of a mat like this, a silicone mat, there's always quite a lot of ink on there. As you can see, I don't have to keep going back into the ink pad. It sort of spreads it around. If you work off of paper, the paper tends to absorb the ink. You can see there's still quite a lot there, look. Yep, that looks good to me. Move that one that way, and again just clear my ink away. I'll come in and clean that up properly afterwards. So some words. Now then, I wanted some words that fit out of my kit, and I found my little CDs set. If you've got this one is holiday words and sayings, and there's some nice little sentiments in there. So I'm going to use the one that says Season's Greetings. But because it was too long to go across, I've actually cut mine in half, and I'm going to use it one above the other. So you can always do that with your stamps if you're happy. And I'm just coming with the VersaFine Onyx Black on this one. Just going to pop that down. Just get you in shot. There. Excellent. And I've also, in that same set of the CDs, there's a tiny little star, and I thought I'd just pop a few round in the background, but I don't want them too bright, so I'm going to come in with a speckled egg and just pop a few around. Oops, now ruined it. Always check that it's not around the edge. Never mind, that's it for the moment. And then just going to colour my little stars with a gel pen. Jelly roll, little yellow pen. And then it's just a matter of mounting it up onto the card. As I said, nice and simple today, quite quick makes, and if you are making a lot of cards in one go, then it's absolutely brilliant design. So that's my sticky. Oh, I always put a little bit of wet glue on as well, just to make sure that that glue doesn't dry out. Sometimes the tapes do. And there we go. Brilliant. So this month I've done 4 and they're all the same this time. As I said, needed to go fast, a bit speedier than normal. And yeah, if you don't get it around the edge, you get a better looking card. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe and I will see you again next time. Bye for now.